Good evening, everyone. This is Mayor LaBruno sending you a video message from Borough Hall. I want to start by saying that it's been a trying few days, and I know today there was a lot of information shared in press conferences. We are working together to do all we can to mitigate the spread of COVID-19. Me and my administration have been in constant contact with the state, county, and public health officials over the past few weeks and days, and we have been closely following today's announcements by Governor Murphy and County Executive Jim Tedesco. In light of today's announcements and in an effort to do all we can to mitigate this public health crisis in our community, I convened an emergency meeting with the council to execute Executive Order Number 1. Before we get into some of the details of Executive Order Number 1, I wanted to go through some of the items that we've taken as precautionary measures early to limit the possible transmission of COVID-19. We limited access to our Borough Hall. We limited access to our police station. We instituted a COVID-19 task force with our first responders and other members of our community and administrators. We closed to the public Dixon Homestead Library, the Dumont Senior Center, DPW. We postponed recreation events and public meetings. And we continue to provide vital borough services and stay functional while we protect our residents and our workforce. So I'm going to go into a few items of our Executive Order Number 1. Because of the escalation of the health emergency within the Borough of Dumont, County of Bergen, and the State of New Jersey, the following places of public gathering are ordered to cease operations to limit the transmission of COVID-19. All bars, taverns, clubs, or other co-locations with plenary retail consumption licenses are closed until further notice. All gymnasiums or health clubs are closed until further notice. All daycare centers are to abide by directives issued by the Department of Children and Families as they are issued. All barbershops, hair salons, or nail salons are strongly urged to close until the emergency passes. All private recreational sports programs which involve close physical contact, including but not limited to dance, gymnastics, boxing, karate, taekwondo, basketball, and soccer are closed until further notice. All places of public gathering, including funeral homes, shall limit attendance at any event or gathering in the order to comply with CDC guidelines related to social distancing, and limit such gatherings to no more than 50 persons if they can accommodate and enforce social distancing. All restaurants are ordered to limit their service to takeout or delivery orders only, between the hours of 5 a.m. and 8 p.m. as directed by the Governor and in accordance with this order. All houses of worship are strongly encouraged to temporarily suspend all services or other communal activities. All banking and other financial institutions are directed to practice social distancing and make every attempt to limit the number of customers present. All workplaces are strongly encouraged to implement and observe CDC workplace social distancing measures, such as replacing in-person meetings with teleworking, modifying, postponing, or canceling mass gatherings. Gatherings of 50 should not take place according to CDC guidelines. All borough parking restrictions are lifted at this time. All parks in the borough are closed until this order is lifted. This order shall take effect immediately and shall remain in effect until such time as is determined that an emergency no longer exists. I know this is a lot of information, and we're going to continue to work with you. I'm going to continue to do these video messages as much as possible. I keep saying we need to stay calm, stay positive, and work together, and that's what we really need to do right now as a community. We need to come together. Dumont always steps up to the plate, and I know that right now we are going to step up to the plate and help each other out. So I thank you. Have a good evening.